Hello Dragons, I've just had a quick question, a query about a couple of the Year 6 maths questions in the Home Learning tab. Question number 4 and question number 6. I am going to go through number 4 first and then I will go through number 6 a little bit after that. Okay, so first thing, just turn around. Okay, question 4 you have these 4 quadrants and you've got the 4 letters Q, P, R and S. You've got, in the middle, you've got the y-axis going up and you've got an x-axis coming across here. Now, A is right coordinates for 4 possible points in each quadrant. And in the answer bit, it says you can have various answers. And that is because, and I'll talk you through it, when you have got quadrants like this, you remember from plotting coordinates in previous lessons, the rule is to go along the corridor and up the stairs, don't you? So whatever you plot, the first number is going to be from the along the corridor axis, and then your second coordinate is going to be up the stairs. Now, because you've got 4 sections, you see that? Because you've got 4 sections, they come in what's called positive and negative. So, the top half of this section, this bit here, is going to be positive, and these points across here are going to be your negative numbers, and down as well. So, if you have P, let's have a look, P, depending on whichever number you start with, I mean, this could start with any number. It could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you could have P at coordinate across the corridor. Okay, so it could be 4. And if you matched it up here, the number could also start at 1. So it might be 0 in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4. You could have 4, 4. As that quadrant there. If it started at 20, you could have 21, 22, 23, 24, or even 21. You could have 24 or 25 go up. And then this point could start at like anything. It could start at 20, it could start at 30. So you could have 24, and I don't know if it started at 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 34. You could have 24, 34, as long as it is positive numbers and they are written round the right way. So you go along the corridor first and then up the stairs. So if you were looking at quadrant Q, if your 0, pretend your 0 is in the middle, your negative numbers, if the 0 is in the middle, your negative numbers are going to be before the 0, aren't they? So you might have 0, and then it might go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way. If you have 0 here, your numbers are going to go -1, -2, -3, -4. So depending on whatever number you're starting at, let's say it starts at 1, you could have a possible answer for Q. Coordinate would be, I don't know, 0, -1, -2, -3, -4. So it'd be -4 because you're going along the corridor first. Up the stairs is going to be positive. So you could have -4 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, -4, 4. So have a look at those answers down there. See if we are right here. Yeah, so where's quadrant Q? Up the top here. Quadrant Q is down the bottom. So yeah, along the corridor, coming into quadrant Q is going to be negative. So it's always going to start with a negative number. So it could be -7, and then up the other axis is going to be positive because you're coming up is positive. If you have a look at question 5, you can see clearly the numbers that you get on these different sections. You've got 0 in the middle, positive along this X here, positive always going up with the Y, so they're going to be positive numbers. The negative numbers are going down, okay, down and across this section. Yeah, So -2, -4, -6. So imagine those numbers are on this one. So possible points for S, you're going along the corridor first, so it might be, you might start at 11, so you might have 11, 12, 11, 12, 13, you might have 14, but now you're down in the negative section, so it will be maybe 14, and then whatever number you start from down here, it can be anything, so 14 and -5 or something like that. Yeah, let's have a look at S. Yeah, so it's always going to start with a positive because you're going along the positive x-axis here before you're coming down into the negative section. And then again for R, let's hide that. So you're coming along the corridor first, so your first coordinate for R could be anything. But if you're going to start at 1, it could be negative, because we're in this section now, -1, -2, -3, -4, and then down the corridor, down the stairs. You're either going across the corridor and up the stairs, or across the corridor and down the stairs. So across the corridor, -4, or whatever negative number you choose, down the stairs and read across. So it might be, it's going to be a negative because it's in this section here. Could be -5, could be -25, it could be whatever number this axis is starting from. Let's have a look. There we go. It's going to be negative. Yeah? So -4, and this person's put -11. It's in this section, so these are all minus numbers. Alright, I hope you managed to fathom that out. Draw it out if you need to. Draw yourself an X and a Y axis and then put on some numbers so you can see which numbers are negative and which are positive. Just like in this grid on question 5, you can see this section down here is all going to be negative. There's a 0 in the middle here, and then positive as you go up the Y axis, and then positive as you come along this X axis here. Okay? Just study where those positive and negative numbers are and which sections are going to be. And it's always the number that you read across the corridor first that comes first, across the x-axis, and then the y-axis. All right? It's quite difficult not being in the classroom and drawing this out for you to help you, but hopefully you've made some sense of that. I might stop the video and just draw out those 4 quadrants for you so you can have a little look. Maybe use my example and plot some more coordinates on just to help you. Okay, I'll pop on number 6 in a little while. See you later.